Roll Tide, everybody, and happy Super Bowl Sunday. And Bama players have made an impact on the Super Bowl since the very beginning. And today's game, there are 7 that'll be playing for the Eagles, including their starting quarterback and star wide receiver. So we're going to talk about that. One of the offensive linemen talked about Nick Saban, Landon Dickerson. We're going to get into that as well and his impact on his career. We're also going to talk about a guy that comes from Hawaii, Akama Aina, as we try to bring him to Tuscaloosa. We already had one of these guys, and maybe my favorite player ever. I know a lot of you guys feel the same way. Tua was the number 1 player in Hawaii. Well, we got a number 1 player in Hawaii right now, Malakai Lee, who's made an announcement of his top 6, and the big offensive lineman has Bama squarely in there. So if he wants to follow in the footsteps of Tua, he needs to come to Tuscaloosa. College game day coming to Tuscaloosa. We're going to get into all that right here on the channel. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. Let's get the party started. Welcome to the Bama Tailgate Show. Roll Tide, everybody. I'm Mick Gillespie. Let's go. All right, Roll Tide. Welcome to the channel, guys. Like and subscribe, thumbs up as you hang out with us here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel, brought to you by Pearl River Resort. And it's always great to see you guys as we talk Alabama. Kamehameha, offensive lineman. Let me throw him up there. 24/7 Sports posted this. On3 posted this. But Kamehameha, offensive lineman, the number 1 player in the state of Hawaii. Aloha, everybody. Kama Aina, come on to T-Town, and that is Malakai Lee. Look, he's got 6 schools listed. BYU for a long time has had a connection to the island of Hawaii. I used to live there. I know about this. Same thing with USC. He's got Michigan, Texas, Georgia, but he's also got Alabama. And what we would tell the 6'7", 310-pound offensive lineman is that you will love Tuscaloosa, just like Tua did. And they even put Bama games on the radio in Hawaii because Tua was the quarterback at Alabama. And Tua is maybe my favorite Alabama player of all time. I know you guys kind of feel the same way about him as well. He did everything the right way. Love Tuscaloosa. We've got the Aloha spirit in Alabama. And so we hope that the big fella comes our way. Coach Cap will be pushing hard for him. Alabama and the offensive linemen that they nabbed in 25 were really good. This guy could potentially be the centerpiece of this year's offensive line class. So he's down to 6, and we're excited about that at Alabama. And you know those guys want to bring this dude in, have a great visit, and basically convince him to come to Alabama and play some football. So we'll keep an eye on that, but he just named his top 6, and Malakai Lee, Hawaii's number 1 recruit, had Bama in there. So that's a good sign for Alabama too. You know, the fact that recruiting has not lagged since Nick Saban has left. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Talked about that. Let me get into this before we tell you about DraftKings. But Super Bowl guard Landon Dickerson, how's that sound? The Eagles guard Landon Dickerson, after leaving Alabama, I'll tell you what, he has had a great career. He was the center at Alabama, and he's played guard in the NFL, protecting Jalen Hurts and making time for Devontae Smith to make plays. But he was asked about Coach Saban, and he said Coach Saban does a tremendous job with every guy that he coached and mentored. He said not only for big games and big moments in football, but in life too. You know what I mean? You're going to have times, moments bigger than this, where you got to be a man and step up. And I think Coach Saban did a great job of kind of getting us ready, just men. So I appreciate everything he did for us. Yeah, I've heard this. I've heard this because I've worked with guys that have told me that. Of course, you guys know on Cover Crimson, do a show with Jay Coker. He's on this channel too. He said that. Mike Johnson, who is an offensive lineman at Bama, talks about how his life wouldn't have been that good if it wouldn't have been for Coach Saban. And remember, he was one of the key cogs in Bama's first national championship under Nick Saban in 2009. So pretty cool to hear that from Landon Dickerson, who honestly is one of my favorite players too. So we're talking about two guys that we love, right? Tua and Landon Dickerson. And so that game is going to take place. Chiefs are going for 3 straight, and the Eagles are just trying to avenge a loss that they had 2 years ago. But it would be great to see Jalen Hurts knock down a win like that. It'd be incredible if he was able to pull that off. Now, I do want to say this to you guys as we kind of hang out here, and that is use our promo code Bama Tailgate. Download the DraftKings app. You get DraftKings, $5 gets you $200 in bonus bets at DraftKings. Super Bowl 59 is right around the corner, and it's the perfect time to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, they're giving all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. This is your shot to make every last play a moment to be remembered. Don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and use our promo code Bama Tailgate. The crown is yours. Stay in on all the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at even bigger payouts. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use our promo code Bama Tailgate, bet just $5 on any wager, and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's promo code Bama Tailgate only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Super Bowl 59 is going to be fantastic, but so is New Life Art. And we talk about Daniel Moore all the time. NewLifeArt.com. Use our promo code Bama Tailgate, 20% off when you go to New Life Art. You get prints like this. This is the Super Bowl of college football, and we appreciate them for being a part of what we do here. All right, guys, let's talk more about what's going on in the world of Alabama athletics. And I got to go to basketball. Because guess what? Game day is coming to Tuscaloosa for the Alabama-Auburn game. I never thought, and I was like, when did we get to the point where Bama and Auburn in basketball are bigger than Bama and Auburn in football? But I mean, in the sense of competition, they're both great. Yeah, I know. Talk about Auburn losing to Florida, and everything, but the bottom line to me is that they've got a great coach and a program that is really good and is a contender for the national championship. Bama's got a great coach and a program that's a contender for a national championship. So go to Tuscaloosa, support this Bama team. Let's turn Coleman Coliseum into a basketball mecca and see what happens. I mean, I can't even believe it. Like, I never thought when I got to Alabama that there would ever be a day where the Crimson Tide would legitimately have a basketball program that is top 5 and is a contender, a real contender to win the national championship. They got to the Final Four last year, but they're a contender to win it all. So this is really exciting. And I'm excited about College Game Day coming to Tuscaloosa for Alabama and Auburn. So Mark Sears, Grant Nelson, Nate Oates, the rest of the crew, congratulations on that. It's going to be a battle, and we're going to be there to support you guys. Have a great Super Bowl Sunday. I love the Super Bowl. Look, I'm going to tell you, man, this goes back to being a kid. One Christmas, I got the Super Bowl book, and it was like the greatest moments in Super Bowl history. I can see Bart Starr scoring touchdowns to beat the Raiders and the Chiefs in the first 2 Super Bowls. And then Broadway Joe upsetting the Colts. Nobody thought the Colts could lose in 69 in Super Bowl III, but Joe Namath was like, no, we're going to beat these guys. And he did. And then from that point on, and that's what that game really made the Super Bowl kind of a big deal. But I don't remember ever missing a Super Bowl in my entire life. It's something that is definitely kind of an American tradition. And it's so cool to know that there's 7 guys on that Eagles team that played at the University of Alabama. And there are guys. And so I hope that they win. I would love to see Jalen Hurts, who a lot of us love for his resilience and determination. Devontae Smith, who won Bama's 4th Heisman. To see Landon Dickerson. We just talked about him. And the rest of that crew, maybe they could pull it off and upset the Chiefs and win the Super Bowl. But it's really, honestly, it's one of the great events in our country, and it's so much fun. So I'm going to a Super Bowl party today, and I know you guys are going to enjoy the game as well. And then after that, we don't have any football anymore. So this is like kind of the last day of football for a while of games that count. So have a great Super Bowl Sunday. Our show is always presented by Pearl River Resort over in Philadelphia, Mississippi. The gang over there takes great care of us. And if you go to Philadelphia, it's an hour and a half from Tuscaloosa, 2 hours and change from Birmingham. Drive over, go to the sports book, the Timeout Sports Lounge, put some money down there. And if you spend $50, you can play Dancing Rabbit Golf Course, the Augusta that you can play for just $40. You don't even need a membership. It's truly a beautiful course. The azaleas, the oaks. You got Philip M. Steakhouse, which I'm telling you, the chowder, get you a good steak. Just a great experience. Last time I was there with Coker and Ryan and Bo and our whole crew, had a blast just hanging out, talking and eating. And I know that you'll take advantage of that as well. Mom and Them's Restaurant, that's where we were earlier this week, having a great time. But table games and slots, go in there like Wes and win all their money. Then go to the spa and relax and get a nice massage. Thank you guys for hanging out. And again, have a great day. Roll Tide.
To Pearl River Resort,